Right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Live Before Lock at our regularly scheduled programming. We got our time back, right? I feel like it's been crazy this couple of days or last couple of Live Before Lock slates. Honestly, I think, injury news wise, it's not too crazy. I think this is going to be one of the more challenging game weeks we've had in a while. Even just from a single slate, I find today to be pretty difficult in some of the. We're going to have to make a lot of decisions from the gut. More importantly, though, who do we got in the chat? We got Boston Sean Galactic here, the common man. We got Borland. Good to see Borland. Memes Albania, Galactic, Oakland's here. Bow Divine. That's right. We're going to be talking a lot of Tankathon. Sanjay Rich, Marillo's here. Amared. We're good. We're good, man. I'm excited for today's show. I think we're gonna find some Halyards up in here. You love to see it. One of my biggest question mark for tonight specifically is our guy Bobby, the Bobby Lobby. Is Bobby Portis going to play basketball tonight? Do me a favor. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Hashtag Bobby. Go hashtag Bobby. Let's go. Let's go. Who else? We got Chicken Friggin here too. Victor. Let's go, everybody. But yeah, we need Bobby to play basketball tonight. So Bobby Portis, if you're out there, if you're listening, go ahead, play some hoops. So today we're, if you've this is your first time here, like the stream, subscribe to the channel, all those things. But what we're going to be doing here is going through the slate tonight specifically. We'll look at the weekend as well. We'll go over some of the projections, specifically focusing on Sorare. But if you've got some of those other questions, whether it's underdog or pick'ems or whatever, we can get into that as well. And then, we'll get into your questions. I got to build my lineup. Still haven't done that yet. But excited to dive in. I am excited to dive in. I feel a little locked in, as we got T-Cage. T-Cage coming back into the lobbies today. Let's go look at the schedule for tonight, and let's see what kind of injury stuff we're working with here. Celtics and the Miami Heat, first game of the night. Celtics now favored by 5.5, open at 6.5. Celtics relatively healthy. They get Vooch back. In a press conference, Vooch said he is planning on coming off the bench. So I imagine he's like 24, 26 minutes tonight. Can't really play him in Sorare because of the L10 thing with the cap. Jaylen Brown, Sammy Hauser both missed games. They're back. Miami, they sat on their hands during the trade deadline. So Norman Powell, he's back. Andrew Wiggins is back. I guess Norm just had a child too. So if you're into those narratives, we got a daddy bump, all right? Daddy bump. The craziest thing that happened so far today from a news perspective, man, Karl Anthony Towns got hit with that D. Got hit with the D tag. It's Hershey. Yeah, we got. I poured it into a glass. We get a Wrench Hazy IPA. Is this from Industrial Arts Brewing? Industrial Arts Brewing. Cheers. We'll take a sip. But the biggest thing that happened, Wait, the hashtag is a real bad joke, Mike. You had 289. You had 289 points in Rare Champ with 4 cards because of the Bobby. Oh, that hurts. That hurts, Marker, and sorry to hear that. Karl Anthony Towns started the day as questionable. If you tuned in this morning or read Bagel with Locks, I was pretty confident Cat was playing. Didn't seem like it was super serious. Thought it was more foul trouble related. Karl Anthony Towns downgraded to doubtful. The other thing we saw was OG Anunoby was downgraded to questionable. That's not a good sign. The good sign, Josh Hart upgraded to probable. But what ended up happening here, this line opened up at Knicks -1.5. Now Pistons -3.5. Jalen Duren, Tobias Harris also questionable. Well, Tobias Harris upgraded to probable. Jalen Duren still questionable. I still lean he's in. We'll have to wait and see. But if OG's out and Cat, we assume, is out, Mitch Robb gets a little bit more run. That's good news for Josh Hart, for Mikal Bridges, and obviously Jalen Brunson. However, Jalen Brunson going to be out there dealing with that Asar Thompson. So, all right, this next game is one of the biggest questions of the night. So the Indiana Pacers, they're 1.5-point favorites against the Milwaukee Bucks. So Kyle Kuzma was ruled out earlier. Bobby Portis, #Bobby, is questionable right now. Kevin Porter Jr. probably playing 30 minutes. Ryan Rollins still out there. Miles Turner still out there. Okay, for Indiana, here's my concern, okay? Here's my concern. If you guys have been paying attention, I saw there was a Keontae Q tag. If you guys have been paying attention to the Utah Jazz, the Jazz out here are doing their best to lose competitive basketball games, which they did a great job last night against the Atlanta Hawks by 2 points. Game winner by Nickeil Alexander-Walker. But they want to lose, man. And the Pacers, after trading Ivica Zubac, needs to do the same thing. And even though the Pacers are favored by 1.5 on the road in Milwaukee, and on paper, Spicy P, Andrew Nembhard, obviously Zubac is not going to be ready to go. We know they don't have Benedict Mathurin. They don't have Isaiah Jackson. So you would think Jay Huff, Pascal Siakam, and Andrew Nembhard, even Aaron Nesmith, all really good plays. I am really nervous. And again, this is just like a gut call. This isn't something like, do what not financial advice, all that shit. I kind of think they're only going to play like 24 minutes, man. We've seen a couple of teams do this. We saw, but specifically the Utah Jazz, right? And again, because of the trade protections around this pick with the Zubac trade, the Pacers keep their pick if it's pick 1 through 4. They lose it if it's 5 through 9. If they finish in the bottom 4 of the league, it's like 52% of the time they're keeping the pick. I think they have to do whatever they can to lose their games. Now, if you're playing the Knicks or the Pistons or the Heat or the Celtics, whatever, Spicy, play 35 minutes. Nembhard, play 35 minutes. You're still probably going to lose this game. Milwaukee kind of sucks. You need to go out of your way to lose this game. So I kind of think, like Spicy P maybe starts the first half, scores like 18 real-life points in 17 minutes, and then we barely see him in the second half. TK just saying, do you think Nembhard is the safest play? I mean, I don't. I don't trust either of those, man. I don't trust either of those. I think Quentin Jackson might be the safest play. Johnny Furphy might be the safest play. Jarris Walker. And again, that's just a take. I don't know if anybody else is saying that. I was trying to listen to a bunch of stuff around the industry, the #industry today. Also, industry drops tonight because they didn't want to compete with the Super Bowl, so I'm excited to watch that. But I'm a little bit nervous that, maybe I'm way off here. But if I was running the Pacers, I'd be like, hey, man, can you guys suck tonight, please? Okay, the Pellies and the T-Wolves here. So, no, it doesn't look like Ayo Dosunmu is going to be back yet, all right? Doesn't look like we're getting Ayo, who's been traded from Chicago. Sounds like he'll be back early next week. Also, same thing for the Clippers, I'll wait till we get to the Clippers. So for the Timberwolves, maybe #Bones Highland. We're getting a little Bones Highland. Julius Randle still has a Q tag. I kind of think he plays, but I don't know. On the Pelicans side of stuff, man, no Jose Alvarado. I don't really know what that means for maybe Jeremiah Fears are a little bit safer, but not that I'm super excited about. There. Derek Queen's minutes have been all over the place, man. We saw back-to-back 30-plus minute games, then it was like a 20-minute game. I don't really know what to do with this. I don't think this is a great matchup because, especially if Randall's good to go, that's like Randall, Naz Reid, and Rudy Gobert. I just think that's tough. That's tough scene. My favorite spot, and again, if you subscribe to Bagel with Locks, which if you don't subscribe to Bagel with Locks, I really am the Michael Jordan meme. I am taking that personally, all right? I'm going to share the link. I'm a little biased. I think this is good. I think it is a good piece of reading that's easy to digest every morning, all right? So just dropped a link into the chat. Go check that out. But this is my bet of the night here, and when I looked at the line this morning, it was Blazers -7 or 6.5, 7. It's now 8.5. I missed something this morning, though. Something this morning. There was a tweet here from Sean Hyken. Sean Hyken, who actually, for those that remember, those real ones that have been around. Oh, we just got a new subscriber. Shout out Dennis. For those that have been tuned to what we've been doing here for a while, Sean Hyken came on our opening day, our first ever marathon show. He came on and he called NBA Top Shot. He called it a scam. And everybody in the chat got so mad at him. And with hindsight, I don't know, maybe you feel a little bit better about it. But anyways, he tweeted out yesterday, and I totally missed this because it was a reply tweet. First tweet, Scoot Henderson back at practice, on track to play tonight. This was yesterday. So that's good. Scoot seems like he's good to go. The second tweet, which I missed, was Denny Avdia at practice, probably not going to play, and then he's going to play tomorrow because the Blazers and Grizzlies are on the front end of a back-to-back. They're going to play each other again tomorrow night. So I don't think Denny's going tonight. However, I do think he's going tomorrow, probably only going to play 28 minutes. So I think with Scoot's return, he's going to play like 16 to 22 minutes, 22 max. Tonight specifically, I really like Drew Holiday, really love Shaedon Sharpe, but holy shit, Don Klingon is in the matchup of a lifetime. And the best part about this is he can do this again tomorrow because we know Robert Williams does not play back-to-back. So for Sorare specific, right? For Sorare specific, he could play like Denny. I'm sorry, the Klingon matchup is great tonight, but even tomorrow with no Time Lord, it's a little bit even better. WizK said going into every draft trying to get Klingon, and I'm still underweight. People are jamming like crazy. Yeah, man, I had him ranked at 15 all day long. All day long. I've got so much Kling Kong. But anyways, all that to say, the Memphis Grizzlies, they have no center, man. So Ty Jerome came back, played a couple of games, looks good. But because of the back-to-back, he's not playing today. The good news is Scottie Pippen Jr., who hasn't played dick all season long, is questionable tonight. Pretty sure Scottie's going tonight. He's going to play like 20 minutes and then not play tomorrow. Excuse me. He's going to play 20 minutes, not play tomorrow. Ty Jerome, not playing tonight, will play tomorrow. Santi Aldama already ruled out. The biggest news here, so Taylor Hendricks, Kyle Anderson, and Walter Clayton Jr. have all arrived, and I think they're technically questionable, think they are eligible to play basketball tonight. However, actually, let me just check this because it might only be Kyle Anderson now that is questionable of that group. So ready? Look at this. Brandon Clark, Santi Aldama, John Morant, Ty Jerome, Zach Edey, all out. Hendricks and Walter Clayton are available to play, but Kyle Anderson is questionable, and that was a midday downgrade. I kind of think Slow-Mo is not going to play. If Kyle Anderson doesn't play and Santi Aldama's out, we already just listed everyone else that's not playing. G. Jackson. Wait, did we just get that? Is that official that Kyle is out? Did we get that update just now? Hold on, let me do a quick refresh because that would be helpful. We'll take a sip while we do the refresh. No, we don't have that news yet, Borland. I think last we got is questionable. So unless you saw something that I didn't, and if you did, feel free to me. But right now he's questionable. So Prosper, no, OMP is going to play. He's going to have to play. He'll play some backup center. I just think we're going to see a lot of G.G. Jackson if Kyle Anderson is out, which again, I don't think that's official yet. I think we're going to see a lot of G.G. I think we're going to see a lot and that's good for underdog stuff, a lot of GG. For OMP, I think can absolutely play in the So Rare streets. But yeah, man, Klingon should go nuts, dude, because they don't have a center. They just don't have a center. That's going to be insane. It's going to be insane stuff. Okay, and then the last game of the night here, Clips and Kangs. The Sabombone has been ruled out here. Oh, it's Kyle Kuzma out. Yeah, Kyle Kuzma is out. That is true. Triple J available. Wait, which Triple J? Jaren Jackson Jr. Oh, for tomorrow? Is that you're talking about tomorrow, right? That's Jaren Jackson Jr. for tomorrow available. Did that just come out? Last I saw was Keontae. We got that 9 minutes ago. But again, I'll tell you, like, where did you see the Jaren Jackson Jr. is available? Are you guys just fucking saying stuff out there in the chat? Was Vucevic active earlier this morning when you made your ranks on underdog? He was. I wasn't touching Vuce. I wasn't. But he was available. But I wasn't touching Vuce. He had an eye next to him. Um, Clinton's gonna get. Oh no, he's not. Who's gonna get him in foul trouble, bro? Okay. So, anyways, back to this Clippers Kings situation. So, something that I noticed specifically on Underdog, but is important for So Rare. Sabonis got ruled out for tonight, and a lot of people got really excited about Russell Westbrook. DeMar DeRozan started going. I don't. I'm a little. I don't think. I don't think that's a good pivot here. And the caps are high enough on So Rare that I don't love it either. And this is going to be a night, I think, when we start looking at projections over on Top Tier Projections, that I'm going to differ a lot with some of these because, Doug Christie and Scott Perry have basically been like, yeah, man, post-trade deadline, we're going to be focusing on some of these young guys. So I think what we're going to start seeing is guys like, Russell Westbrook's going to project through the moon because there's no Sabonis, but I think he's only going to play like 25 to 27 minutes. Sabonis, when he's active, I think he's only going to play like 25 minutes. Same thing with DeRozan, same thing with Levine, because they're going to be starting to mix in more Cardwell, more Reynaud, more DeAndre Hunter, more, DeAndre Hunter's not now, but Devin Carter, those types of guys. I don't like Vooch tonight. Vooch is going to be coming off the bench. I think he's only going to play like 24 to 26 minutes. I'll tell you, like for Underdog specific, I'm way more excited, and I didn't really talk about Drew Holiday in the Trailblazers game, but I'm more excited about Drew Holiday in the 6th round. And as we start to talk about the Clippers, Ty Lue has mentioned they want to start playing a little bit faster here. And if they are going to play faster, I think that benefits John Collins. I don't think they're trying to run out I don't think they're trying to run out Brook Lopez for 34 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So I really like JC. Are you with me? John Collins. I really like Drew Holiday. I really like Gigi Jackson, even some Mitch Robb, but that's kind of where I land on that. So that is tonight's stuff. Quickly, I'm just going to look at Saturday and Sunday just so you have the schedule. It sounds like we have a full schedule on Saturday. Sunday's a little bit lighter. So, Wizards and Nets, we have to talk about this game for a second, and I want to just bring this up. And again, this is more of this is something we're going to have to focus on for for the next couple of weeks here. So Washington gave us a bunch of news already, and I want us to look at the most recent last night. But before I do that, let me just give you the news. Help me the news. All right, here we go. Trey Johnson has already been listed out. Bilal Coulibaly, Alex Sarr, Keyshawn George, all listed as questionable, okay? We're going to look at their most recent game here from Thursday night, where they somehow beat the Pistons. And again, I can't stress enough, some of these teams have to lose their games. Brown is not doubtful. What are you talking about? Is that a new update? Jaylen Brown's playing. Jaylen Brown was doubtful 2 games ago. He's playing. He's off the injury report, unless that just came out a second ago. Jaylen Brown's fine. Jaylen Brown is fine. He's playing tonight. Don't scare me like that, JX. Okay, so let's go to this game here, because this was even before all of these guys had Q tags, right? Keyshawn only played 18 minutes. Alex Sarr only played 18 minutes. Bub only played 22 minutes. Justin Champagnie only played 15. And that's because these teams need to lose games, man. So let's just assume after they somehow beat the Pistons, they got their 14th win, that Sarr and George are all out. We already know Trey's going to be out. And projections are telling you to jam Tristan Vukcevic, right? And even though, and I'm not saying you can't play Vuk, but with Alex Sarr only playing 18 minutes, Vuk only played 11. It was Anthony Gill. It was Jameer Watkins. It was Will Riley and Sharif Cooper. Those are the guys that played the heavy minutes. If you take Bilal out, if you take Keyshawn out and you take Sarr out, I do think I don't think they have to focus on the minutes so much, because they'll have no problem losing that game anyways. But just something to pay attention to there with Washington. I wanted to make sure we hit that because I thought that was pretty important. All right, let's go back to the schedule for Saturday. I'll try to move through this a little bit more quickly so we can get into the questions and projections. But the Rockets play the Thunder on Saturday. That's pretty fun. OKC, we know, is without SGA. Still a lot of Q tags there with those guys. Mavis and the Spurs, right? That's a fun one. They just played each other. If there's no PJ again, you fire up your Najee Marshall. Daniel Gafford, right? They have 2 games this week. There's no way he plays a back-to-back. They're just not going to do that. Mavs, just like everybody else in that range, need to lose those games. Jazz and the Magic, we talked about the Keontae Q tag. Listen, we can't trust anything with Utah anymore, all right? So if you're paying up for a guy on Utah, you can't trust it. We just saw Isaiah Collier play back-to-back games, 48 total minutes now, okay? Lauri Markkanen with them only having 8 guys, Lowry played 27 minutes and 23 minutes. Yusuf Nurkic just straight up DNPs. Okay, you cannot trust those guys. I think if I'm playing a Utah Jazz, it's a Kyle Filipowski. It's some of those lower cap guys. I don't think we see Collier play 48 minutes again. Like, I think they'll start to work in some of these other guys, right? They just brought in Vince Williams Jr. to the mix. There was somebody else too. So, yeah, I don't know. Some people are asking if flag rookie year numbers will top LeBron's. Oh, I don't know. You can play Collier, though. I'm not saying you can't play Collier, but just, like, keep that in mind. He's not going to play 48 minutes. Orlando, I think we got is Franz back? Franz, oh, no, he's out for Saturday. I thought he was back. He's out for Saturday. My bad. Sorry, I'm doing a quick refresh and a little sippy sip. Hold on. No, nothing since Keontae. Okay. Hornets and the Hawks. I imagine Onyeka is back for this game. Just a reminder, man, Jock Landell is there too. Oh, we got Vuvuzelas. Chet should play, doesn't he? I think so. It's okay, man. It's okay. Wait, Isaiah, where did you see Oakham? Where are you seeing this Utah reporting? Where are you seeing this? You've already ruled out Collier, and you've told me Triple J is in. Where are you seeing this? I need your sources. Okay, then we get the Denver and the Bulls. Denver's going to be without Watson and Aaron Gordon, and I'm sure Christian Brown's still going to be limited, so good Lord, there's going to be a lot of Bruce Brown. Maybe Najee gets back into it. Warriors and the Lakers, it sounds like Luka's injury from last night is not serious, but it does seem like Luka is going to miss Saturday's game. Steph Curry has already been ruled out for Saturday. Sorry to ABC. Austin Reeves in his first 2 games back was like 22 and 25 minutes, I think. I bet he's closer to full for this game. I bet we see 30 minutes of AR-15, so you can do that. You got Philly and the Suns. I mentioned the Grizzlies, Trailblazers back-to-back, and then Cavs and the Kings. I think they said James Harden's not going to be there until Monday, right? He's going to miss this game and come on Monday. Pause. Or maybe, I can't remember if Harden's going or not. And then on Sunday, again, not a ton of games because of the Super Bowl. You got the Beantown Boys and the New York Knicks in Boston. We'll have to wait and see what the Karl Anthony Towns news is, but I would not trust him to go if you're like having to lock in your lineups tonight. Celtics should be fine. Neither of those teams on the back end of back-to-backs. Miami's second game against the Wiz. That's their second game. Wizards will be on a back-to-back. I'm telling you right now, their team's not going to be playing their guys. Pacers and Raptors, and then Clips and T-Wolves. So as you're seeing, most of these teams are only playing one game this game week, not a bunch of twos. Oh, you said Franz is out? Okay. Oh, you said okay. You said Isaiah Collier, and then I saw out. My bad. Oh, Vuvuzella's gift and memberships. You love to see it. WizK says he thinks Harden's playing tomorrow. Is expected to make the Cavs debut. Okay, thank you guys. Good. W in the chat. Speaking of the chat, let's remind the people here we're rooting for Bobby Portis to play basketball. So like the stream, subscribe to the channel. #Bobby. Bobby's World. Bobby's World would have been good. Isaiah Jackson's not going to play tonight for the Clippers. The Clippers are going to be without Isaiah Jackson and Benedict Mathurin. So shout out Baudivine. Yannick Niederhauser is technically in play tonight, so that's fun. I want to just check something on the Dog app. How close is that contest to filling right now? It's at 63? Okay. For those interested, I'll give you my highest owned guys here. Bobby Portis, Jalen Duren, Kling Kong, Fast PP, Peyton Pritchard, Mikal Bridges, Gigi Jackson, Josh Hart, JC, are you with me? Derek White, Trey. I did pretty much a full fade on those Pacers, and that's scaring the shit out of me. That is scaring the shit out of me. I'm not going to lie. It's scaring the shit out of me. Why don't we look at some of these projections? We'll build some lineups. Well, no, TK, this is my thing. Jalen Duren was going pick 30. He was going in the 6th round. He left last night's game with knee soreness. They talked about it after the game. I'm telling you, man, JB Bickerstaff in Detroit were looking at the scoreboard, and they were saying, hey, it's the Wizards. We might lose. Why don't we just get ready for the Knicks tomorrow on national TV? And they kind of said as much after the game. Now, with the Karl Anthony Towns downgrade, the OG downgrade, I'm a little bit nervous he's not going to go. But I don't know. I think I'm going to go. Is Sar too? I do think Sar's too risky. If you don't have any better options, let it rip. But if you have some other high upside options, you can do it. Is Yabu a game changer? I don't know how much they're going to play Yabusele. I know he looked awesome, but you got to remember Chicago's going to start getting more of those guys they traded for, right? Like Sexton and Johnny Concha, as Galactic's reporting. in the chat. I like calling you a reporter now. I hope that feels good. Let's go over to top tier. Let's look at some of these projections. Again, if you are an underdog bro that's tuning into this, welcome. I'm happy you're here. The projections that we're looking at are through top tier for Sorare, so it's including the entire weekend. DJP was asking about Coward. Listen, man, I like Cedric Coward. The problem is the Memphis Grizzlies, who also like Cedric Coward, don't like playing him more than 30 minutes. So out of all of those guys on the Memphis Grizzlies, you sign me up for Gigi Jackson. That's the one I'm most excited about. That's the one I'm ready to rock with. Yeah, Big Dick Nick Rich might be out there. Lorenzo, okay, hold on. We're not gonna do questions yet. We're gonna do some projections first. Let's do some projections. Let's just start with value. And as always, let's find those cheapies. Let's start with the cap of L 20 or less here. Nope, I sorted by value like a dumbass. I do this every single week, and every single week I do the same thing. Let's try this again. Okay, so this is an example. Vukcevic right here, Tristan Vukcevic. Cap at 13, he projects for 31. I'm telling you right now, this is the stuff where we get an IKB, I know ball, right? I would much rather fire up some Anthony Gill. And I'm not saying Vuk is a bad pick at all. But I think that projection should be closer to 19 than it is to 31, unless you're projecting Alex Sarr for 100% certain not to play either of the games this weekend. But if you're just a projection bro and you're ripping that, I have pause for concern there. Taylor Hendricks, I like Taylor Hendricks. He's got a cap of 8 with a projection of 26. Again, especially if Slow-Mo, who Borland has already ruled out for us in the chat, if Kyle Anderson's not going to play, they just need warm bodies. They need people that are alive in Memphis, right? Walking in Memphis. Sharif Cooper is somebody that I would love to play if he had a Sorare card. He does not. He does not. Yeah, Anthony Gill in 2026 mentioned. Yeah, let's take a sip. Let's also take a mental health check. Let's do a mental health check because I'm tired. I've been talking fast. Let's do this one first.
Right?
Shut up! Yes. I just a throwback. And also 5 years of YouTube content today, guys. Today marks 5 years, so we'll play some of the hits. We'll play some of the hits tonight. But I'm just not gonna do it, guys. And it feels good to not cave to the chat because I am the boss. Like I said earlier, I'm in charge today. I am in charge. You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do. All right, let's keep going. So I mentioned Sharif Cooper. He doesn't have a card. Jaden Ivey. He looks great. He played like almost 30, or he did play 30 minutes. Had a decent night last night. Cap at 13 with a projection of 26. They do get the sex god. Colin Sexton should be back and playing some hoops here for Chicago. That probably limits the upside a little bit. However, with the cap at 13, you can absolutely mess around with some Jaden Ivey on Sorare. I like that. Devin Carter here. Again, I was talking about the Kings, right? They seem to say, like, we are focusing on our youngins, and if that's true, it's a pretty massive downgrade to DeRozan, to Russ, to Levine, but it is some upside to Devin Carter, Cardwell, and Maxime Renaud. Here's your Yabusele. Gershon Yabusele, cap of 6, projection of 18, sure. Ariel Porty, cap of 4 with a projection of 16. He's fine. Did I mention Denny? I did mention Denny. And again, here, you know what? I'll actually just pull up the tweet. This is what I saw, okay? Shut up the the run bros, the ETR bros. This is what I saw. And this is why I have not been playing Denny. Well, I played Denny a lot this morning, and then I started jamming Shaden Sharp. I started jamming... who else was it? Shaden Sharp, Donovan Klinkong, I was already doing, and then even some Drew Holiday. I was doing that, right? Look at this tweet. So this is Sean Hyken. Was it the Rose Garden Report? No, not Rose Garden. What's it called? Yeah, Rose Garden Report. Okay, so the initial tweet. Tiago Splitter says Scoot Henderson is playing tomorrow, but this was lost sauce in the replies. Denny participated in practice, but is probably not going to play. I think with the back-to-back, Denny's playing the second game. So I think Denny probably plays one of these two games, but if you're on the dog app, I don't think it's happening. All right, let's go back over here. That's blown up. Yeah, Huck Party. There's Will Riley, cap of 17 with a projection 27. Jalen Wells over there. He projects well. You got Cam Jones. Yang Hansan, cap of 3 with a projection of 13. That's assuming Time Lord and Kling Kong play tonight, and then tomorrow, no Time Lord. And if you want to bank on a blowout because the Trailblazers have like 4 available healthy men, if you think that happens, Yang Hassan's like not a bad dart throw, specifically in a contender lineup, right? Because if he gets garbage time run where the opposing team has no centers, he could easily get to like 25. DeAndre Hunter, no thank you. Daniel Gafford. So even Gafford only got 1 game, right? Cap at 19, the projection of 26. I think I might have mistakenly gave him 2. Somebody named Daquan Plowden, and I don't know Daquan Plowden. Can we trust Splitter on track to play twice and ruled out? Great point by Sanjay Rich. Hold on. Daquan Plowden sounds like that Key and Peele sketch. You know what I'm talking about? Where I think it was they created it based on DeBrickashaw Ferguson. Daquan Plowden, barely knew her. I don't know how many we're doing. What are we doing here? Let's do another drop. I'm sorry this didn't come with a hand job. I just don't think it's included in the airdrops. Stylistically, that's tough to include that in an airdrop. All right, I keep waiting for more news to drop. I keep waiting for it to drop. It hasn't happened yet. I still got to do like 10 more underdog drafts too. All right, Furphy's down there. Barlow coming off a legend. Also, you guys love to shit on me when I have bad calls, and I would too. I think that's fine. I'm not mad at you for doing it. But can I get a little bit of love here? Because on Monday, we fired up this stream, and I said Dominic Barlow and Trendon Watford. Fire them up. I told you Embiid was playing 2 of the 3 games. That's exactly what happened. Sat the second game. Oh, we got a Joker Q tag, huh? Is that right, Big Mac? Ooh, that is kind of interesting. A Joker Q tag, huh? Only 1 game this weekend? I'm going to say he plays. I'm not messing with that. I'm going to say he plays. Let's play. I'm going to say Jokic. No, you're right. It's there. We got singles in the house. Let's go. If you're soft, yeah, go ahead. Wait, but I didn't tell you to play Portis. Or did I? I don't think I told you to play Portis. I don't think so. I don't think I did. Wait, did they have a game on Monday? I can't be held responsible for people getting ruled out days later, all right? There's only so much I can do. All right, let's go just to like straight MVPs here, because that Jokic thing throws a wrench into stuff, right? If we look at projections, Jokic is by clear the highest projected guy, cap of 60 with projection of 60. Wembanyama, the alien, 3 points behind him. Ant-Man, one of the few players here with 2 games this game week, he projects for 55. I'm going to go ahead and do some Zakarian math for you. Denny Avdia projects for 53.6. Let's just go ahead right now. Let's take 1 game away. I'm going to say he projects for 47 now. All right, you can still 44. I'm going to say he projects for 44, only playing 1 game, probably on a 30-minute limit. Jaylen Brown, I'm going to tell you this right now. This is how I'd rank my MVPs. If you think Jokic plays, obviously 1. Wemby, obviously 2, Ant 3, JB 4. I'm going to rank Jaylen Brown 4. I think ranking James Harden next is crazy. That's nuts. I'd prefer to play Kawhi Leonard, who has 2 games, and will probably play like 30 minutes in both of them. I don't know what to do. Luka sold you. Yeah, Luka injury was tough, man. Can't believe Eastern Europeans hurting each other like that. Kling Kong is one of my favorite plays, so it's good to see him projecting well. Jalen Johnson, straight hooper now. You got Cade Cunningham. Oh, my God. Pause. Let's look at these values again. See if there's anybody we missed that's above 20. So, yeah, Klingon and Derek White seem to be the 2 like mid-range plays that project the best. And then you got Peyton Pritchard, throw him out there. Drew Holiday, Jalen Sugg it up. And then Denny's down there. Okay. So that's going to do that. I'm going to go to my collection here, and I'm going to see what the projection bros, the Opto bros, are telling me to do. Let's do limited. Let's do champion. Let's run this. So it's telling me to play Wemby, Jokic, Hendricks. Dude, this is a sick lineup. If you think Jokic plays, this is a sick lineup, right? Right? Jokic, Kling Kong, Derek White, Hendricks, Wemby. Come on. I think we just do that. We're going to go over to So Rare here. I'm going to build some of these lineups now. And then I promise I'll get into some of your questions. We got plenty of time. Only 30 minutes. Why should Jokic not play? Well, only because he has a Q tag. That's the only reason I'm nervous he's not going to play. Is because he has a Q tag. So, all right, we'll do the first build here. We'll do the first build based on what they said, and then after that, we'll do some vibes based, We'll do a contender second because I think we get the streak on. So we'll do Jokic. We'll do Wemby. I actually am going to play the. I have two Hendricks here. We're going to play that Hendricks. And then what did we say it was? It was Kling Kong and Derek White. That's pretty fun. That is a pretty fun build here. I like that it gets two MVPs in. I mean, the Taylor Hendricks stuff is pretty thin, if we're being honest, but I like it. Let's do it. You're saying Yabu over Hendricks. Yeah, I don't have a Yabu, I don't think. I don't think I have Yabu, right? Yeah, I saw the Jokic questionable stuff. Right? Do I have a Gershon Yabu Shelley? Oh, I do have a Yabu Shelley, and it's in season. All right. Let's do. Well, it's because one of these guys has 2 games. I'll do it though. Let's fucking do it. Who cares? Yabu Shelley. All right, there we go. And then what we can do in this one, let's actually do contender next, which I know is nobody likes to do that. But let's do contender next. And I think what we have to do here, I'm going to put Pritchard in this one. Let's start with Pritchard, even though that cap's kind of high. Let's throw Hendricks in this one as well. We'll start with this, and then if we have to move off it. That leaves us with 27 the rest of the way. So can I just search by team? Yeah. All right. So we have we have Anthony Gill right there. We have a couple of Anthony Gills. We have a bunch of Anthony Gills. We got a Will Riley too. I think we're going to play them both because I don't think I think they're going to be really light tomorrow. I think those guys are going to play. Well, that leaves us with 57. Jesus. Okay, so we don't have to do that. So maybe what if can we play Jalen? Dude, okay. So what? Oh my God. Hold on. We could play Ant. Let's play Ant. That leaves us with 41. Let's see. What does that get us? Cooper Flag with 1 game? Yeah. I mean, that's kind of fire, right? That's kind of fire. Woo! Is that fire? I know Yabusele only has 1 game. I know. That's kind of fire, right? I would take Pritchard. I mean, I'm sorry. I would take White over Pritchard, but I think they're both good. Nobody seems excited or mad about this one, huh? Nobody seems excited or mad. I feel like this is a fire lineup. Not enough people are not okay. Hold on. Let's see this actually. Let's see this. Can we do something? What if we try to get JB in this lineup? That leaves us with 11. Do we have anybody down here? I don't know why it's taken us to 18 when we have 11 left, but okay, thanks. Oh man. All right, so here's some list of dudes. Jordan Clarkson, Gary Trent Jr. A lot of Watford. We get a lot of Watford down here. Taylor Hendricks. Oh, we can't play 2 Taylor Hendricks. That's illegal. Would have been fun though. Gary Payton. Oh man, that would be. Oh man, Diawara. No, can we do it? What do you guys think? Wait, hold on. Hang tight. I'm gonna answer these. Don't you worry. Wait, maybe Jalen Johnson. Yeah, I have Will Riley. I know I have Will Riley. Stop yelling at me. So you're saying what's Jalen Johnson's cap? What's his cap? 46. I mean, that doesn't save anything, bro. All right, let's pull Will Riley back in there so nobody cries. All right, Will Riley. That leaves us with what? 42. I'd be so sick if we get to Kawhi. No, okay, hold on. I know you guys like. Of course, I understand. Anthony Edwards has 2 games. This is what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Wait, what is that doing? Cart. What do you mean clear cart? What's going on here? Why is it taking me to the cart? Yeah. What's happening? Are you guys seeing it? All right, hard refresh. What's going on? Bonjour, Sorare. You don't like Gillen, though? Yeah, I know you don't like them in the same lineup. I'm telling you, though, Sar, Keyshawn George, Trey Johnson, and Bilal Coulibaly are not playing in that game. I don't think they're playing in that game, man. They're going to have like 7 dudes. 7 dudes. 7 dudes. All right, let's build one more champion lineup. One more champion. Let's try to do JB and Kawhi in the same lineup. Both of these guys have 2 games. We do have another Hendricks, right? Although I kind of want to save Hendricks. I'm just going to go I know ball. I think Anthony Gill is going to be an A-plus play. So I'm going to do that. That leaves us with 34 the rest of the way here. Najee Marshall, I mentioned, I do low-key kind of like. Honestly, Austin Reeves with no Luka. If you think he's... Oh, no, hold on. Shaden Sharp. We need Shaden Sharp. Shaden Sharp because we don't think he's going to play. Denny's going to play. And then that leaves us with Zion Williamson. I don't hate that, although it's only 1 game. Anybody down here we love with 2 games? Not really. I don't trust Russ. I don't really trust Ryan Rollins. I wish he had 2 games. LaMelo with 1 game. Honestly, LaMelo with 1 game. Let's do it. Honestly, this is kind of a fire lineup. This is a weird game week. Weird game week, man. Weird game week. All right, before we get into your questions, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do one more injury refresh on my end, but I'm also going to take a pee break because I have to. All right, so we'll be right back. I'll give you a little Dear Roham to play you in, and hopefully I can do this in 1 minute and 5 seconds.
Trying, but all of the packs I'm buying are full of trash, so no thanks. Oh look, another 60K. Drew Eubanks is stupid, and I don't want to say you owe me, but my username's Top Shot Tony. So if you find it in your heart somewhere, deliver me a legend.
Just an absolute banger. Just an absolute banger. We got it done in time. All right, let's remind the people who are just showing up here. Oh, we got a Cam Johnson Q tag. Nice shout there, DJP. That's fun. Let's shout out a couple of things here. If you haven't done it yet, we got a limited in-season tier card giveaway that we're going to fire up. We only have 48 entrants with 150 of you watching right now. So like the stream, subscribe to the channel, put hashtag Bobby into the chat. I'm also going to drop a link there too to Bagel with Locks, our Substack. If you haven't subscribed to that yet, please go do that. Can we trust Daniel Gafford? No, you can't, but you can play him. You can play him, but I don't trust him. I don't trust him, Ibrahim, okay? I don't. It makes me nervous. The minutes are usually all over the place. Old Gaffy Duck. Hard to trust Gaffy Duck. You know what I'm saying? All right. We need Bobby Portis to play basketball tonight. I'm going to do, before I pull up the projections, and then we're going to do straight questions, I'm going to look at the scores here. By the scores, I mean, I just want to look at if we had any sort of line movement tonight, because sometimes that's helpful. So Celtics are still 5.5. Pistons have gone up to 4.5. I'm telling you right now, OG Anunoby's not playing, or Jalen Duren's playing, one or the other. Pacers are minus 1.5. Go ahead, give me the Bucks money line. Blazers now up to 9.5. That's actually kind of spicy, and I can't tell if that's because they think Denny's going to play, which would ruin my life, or if they think, if they just think Memphis is that bad, which is actually, I mean, hey, we got that at 7, so that's pretty good. That is pretty good. All right, let's pull up these projections. Oh, the other thing I needed to check was Underdog. How many drafty drafts do they have left available? So I need to make sure we get our last 10 in before the contest fills. Ooh, it's up to 69%. Okay, 69%. We'll check back in when it gets to 80. Why don't we go over back to top tier? And why don't you guys start firing your questions? What do you got for me, big boys? What do you got for me? People were asking earlier just for like the straight, what's it called? The straight, like opto lineup here. If you ran it, you got Denny, Klinkong, Pritchard, Vukcevic, and Nikola Jokic. But again, don't really trust it. Do we think Julius plays? Yeah, I do think Julius Randle plays. He hasn't missed a game yet this season. Think he's kind of go. Jaden Ivey or Christian Brown? I think I would take Ivy here. Ivy projects for 26. Brown projects for 20. I'm just nervous the Nuggets baby Christian Brown with those minutes, right? Because with Peyton Watson down, Aaron Gordon down, Cam Johnson down, they're missing guys. They're missing guys. We did that one. What's up, Jamie? Good to see Jamie in the chat. If the Wiz rest everyone, does that mean the Nets will sit MPJ? That's a great question. Yeah, probably. I like that one's a little bit harder to project here a day in advance. But if I was Brooklyn, I'd probably sit Michael Porter Jr. Here we go. Yeah, we got Shockwave is asking about Brolo. Yeah, so Lopez here projects for 21.2. Let's just look at the Clippers for a second since we talked about them earlier. You've got Kawhi projects for 47. JC projects for 30. I'd take the over on that. I think we're going to see John Collins hit 40 this game week with 2 games. Jordan Miller, I like a lot. Chris Dunn. And then let's look. Yannick doesn't have a card, does he? No. But anyways, I kind of like Niederhauser as well. But I don't really like Brook Lopez, if I'm being honest. All right, rank Hendricks. Yeah, okay, I would rank him in the order you have him. I would either take Yabusele or Hendricks. Those are like one, two. Either one is fine. I don't really trust the Vukcevic stuff. I'll play him in a lineup, but it's going to be like my 3rd or 4th lineup, not my favorite. Travel Addict, guys, running out. Trey Murphy, JB, Derek Queen, Davion Mitchell with Jaylen Brown. I'm a little bit nervous about Derek Queen, but other than that, I really like it. All right, CJ, he said it's my first limited competition, limited challenger. Shout you out. How many points does it usually take to get a reward, and can you rate my team first time here? All right, I tell you what. I don't know. Oh, Niederhauser does have cards. All right, I kind of like Niederhauser. I don't know. I don't play that contest enough to know, so maybe the chat can help you out by letting us know. I don't know what a normal score is there, so maybe the chat can help you out. CJ, tell me what your lineup is. Put that in the chat. We'll rate it. Denny or Trey Murph? I'd take Trey Murph since I think I guess we're only getting one game of any of them, but I think Trey Murphy will at least play full minutes. I don't know where Cam Thomas goes. I don't know. Not a good team, I don't think. Do you like Sabonis and Jerome to play in their second games? Jerome will definitely play tomorrow. I'd be really surprised if Ty Jerome does not play. Sabonis, I'm real nervous about, man. Sabonis, I'm really, really nervous about. I don't know. I know. The Sabonis stuff is weird. The Kings are weird. Yeah, we can look up at Spider. We haven't done that. And this is going to be the first game with James Harden, so it's hard to know how much of the usage gets moved around. Right now, he projects for 44. I would take the over on that, but I guess it's only one game, and it is against the Kings, so maybe it gets out of hand. I don't know. DJP was saying, I need help with my daily. Sorry for a bunch of names. Can you rank them? Okay, I am nervous that the Pacers aren't going to play a lot of basketball tonight. So I would take, obviously Siakam, if you think Siakam's going to play 30 minutes, he's the guy to play. He should be your first pick. I don't think they're going to play full minutes. So me personally, I would rank them Rudy, Pritchard, Turner, McDaniels. Then I'd probably go Siakam, then Burton, Keita. But that's me. Niederhauser and Najee Marshall or Levine and AJ Green for set. I would do the first one. Niederhauser and Najee. Although you said it's just for tonight. Najee doesn't play tonight, right? So Najee plays tomorrow. Wow, you got a Tigers a carrying follow. That's huge for you, Borland. That's huge for you. That makes me nervous, though. Derek Queen. Let's see what we got here from the Queen. He projects for 25, and that seems right. That seems right for me. That's where I would have Derek Queen. I'm nervous about those minutes, man. He could absolutely put up 45. I know Allen has played Queen in the past. Allen, if you're still in the chat. And what ends up happening is he goes nuts in the first quarter and then doesn't play the second half. So it can be pretty frustrating. Who would you rather take out of Vault? I have an extra JB or an extra JB. No, I don't know if Denny's playing for sure. This is my take, Tricky. Denny is not going to play tonight, and he is going to play tomorrow. I think he will play one of the next 2 games. I don't think he's going to go tonight, but I do think he will go tomorrow. That's my take, but I don't know. You got Bam, Ingram, Trey Murphy, Rollins, McDaniel, Smith. That's actually pretty good for $10. Like, you don't have a high-end MVP, but on any given night, Bam and Ingram and Murphy can combine for like 170, you know? So I think that's pretty fun for your first time running out. Yeah. And like, don't be discouraged if you don't cook in night 1, you know? Can we trust Neesmith? No. No, you can't. You can't. Zubac's going to play on Sunday. Here, Steven, I got bad news for Zubac's bag holders. The Pacers are not going to try to win games. Also, Zubac's just became a dad. I think he's already been ruled out and won't join the team like officially until next week. So I don't think he's going to play on Sunday. I honestly don't think he's going to play a lot anyways when he joins. I would take Wemby over Jalen Johnson. I would. I know JJ's been insane. It's just really hard for me to actually click the button. Streak number 3. Do you take the risk on Jokic, or would you rather play Edwards and Wemby? All right, so if you're going to play somebody over Jokic, what I would do is play Anthony Edwards because he's got at least 2 games. Jokic and Wemby both only have one game, So Ant-Man would be the guy that I would take the risk on there. So I'd rank it Ant, then Wemby. But I think I'm just playing Jokic. Reeves or LeBron if Luka sits. I think it's LeBron. I mean, listen, I know Reeves just went for 35 points in 25 minutes. If we get word that he's going to play full, then I probably would honestly, fuck it. Just take Reeves. Just take Reeves, man. Just live a little. LeBron's my age. Do you want to play somebody my age, or do you want to play somebody who's young and healthy? T. Cage was asking about Duran or Hart. I have Hart ahead of Duran. I do, even if they both play, because I'm just assuming OG and Cat are not going to play now. So Josh Hart's going to have to do a little bit more. Yeah, we can look at Embiid. We can look at Troel. Troel Embiid here projects for 43.6 with one game. They're not going to be on a back-to-back. I'm going to take the over on that. I would say he projects closer to 46. Wait, did they release the starting lineup? Fuck, did they release the Bucks starting lineup? How did I miss that? Are we refreshing? We're refreshing. Where did you see that? Where did you see the Bucks starting lineup, Galactic? Or are you asking? Where'd you see this, Galactic? I would take Nas over Suggs because they have the 2 games. Again, I'd use the 2 games to differentiate that. I would rank them in the order. I'd rank them Coward, Mark Williams, and then Jarris. I got Jarris third. What about Gafford? You can trust him no, they play tomorrow. We're not going to have enough information. They don't have a back-to-back. So I think Daniel Gafford is going to play. I think you can trust that, I think. I mean, as much as you can trust the Mavericks right now. They're trying to lose games on purpose, too. How much of a percentage of Jokic playing versus, I don't know, man. 68. 68% of the time he's going to play. There you go. I would take Brunson over Derek White. I would. I mean, Jalen Brunson's probably playing without Karl-Anthony Towns. The only downside to that tonight is that he's got to deal with the Sar Thompson, but I would do it. Best between, I think I'd rank it Drew Holiday, Anthony Simons, then Cam Spencer. Yeah, Mikal, if everybody is out, Mikel's a pretty good play. They have 2 games. He's got a cap of 27, projects for 37. I'm playing Mikal a lot tonight. Oh, man, this is close. I guess it's Westbrook. It's Westbrook, but I don't feel good about it. Pelly Larson or Josh Hart. Josh Hart over Pelly Larson for sure. Is a Okongwu available? So we don't know about Okongwu. If Okongwu is out, I love the idea of Jacques Landale. I lean on Onyeka playing this weekend. If he plays this weekend, I imagine he plays 30 minutes and Jock plays like 26. Maybe they overlap a little. That would be my guess. And then they overlap a little. That would be my guess. Yeah, I talked about the Clippers. I think Jordan Miller is fine. Wait, do you have who else is starting for the team then, Galactic? Or you have to be clear. Are you just saying, I think Gary Trent Jr. is going to start tonight, and you put that out into the universe? You bitches. Yeah, we just talked about Bridges. Best cap with a 33. It's going to be probably those Celtics guys, right? Or maybe is it just one Celtic guy? Kling Kong, Donovan Clingan, Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, Jalen Brunson, Ryan Rollins, Rudy, Jalen Suggs, and Bobby Portis. Those are your best plays tonight of a 33 and under. I don't know if iHeart's playing. We don't have the OKC stuff. Can't really be helpful there. Wait, they haven't announced their starting lineup yet, though. I do think Kate is going to play 27 to 29 minutes tonight, so I think you can still do it. I would rank this one. If Denny is officially ruled out, I kind of like going... No, it'd go Zion, Sharp, and then Bane. I'd have Bane third in this one. Will Riley, Hendricks, and Jalen Johnson are Klingon, White, and Watford. So the Watford stuff was a one-time thing. The reason the Watford worked is because we knew Embiid was going to sit one of those games. I don't expect Embiid to play in this game. So, I mean, I don't expect him to sit in this one game this game week. I don't think you could Watford. I would just go the first option there. 38 and under. 38 and under. That's not clinging, huh? Let's see. It's probably the Celtics bros. Pritchard and White. Yeah, same list. Pritchard, White, Brunson, Sharp, Rollins, LeBron James, Andrew Nembhard. But you know how I feel about them Pacers. You know how I feel about them Pacers. All right, I got to check Underdog real quick here. I got to check the dog app. Because we got to finish these. All right, it's at 73%. We still have, and we got 12 left that we can do. Let me do, all right, we got plenty of time. I also forgot Locke is a little bit later tonight. What do you think about Colin Gillespie? Yeah, I mean, the Suns, it's kind of like he puts up a 30 and 10 and then an 11 and 4, you know? He's got a cap of 29. He only projects for 27 with the one game. You can probably find better options, but not the worst. All right, is Ty Jerome say? I think he's going to play the second game, but I think he's only going to play like 22 minutes, okay? That's kind of where I'm at. VJ or Turner? Man, Miles Turner just like sucks, dude. I have a tough time with Miles Turner. Turner is the right answer, but I think I'd play VJ because I'm an adult. Ooh, Jalen Duren, game time decision. The vibes, man, the vibes. Is Harden playing? We think he is playing the second game. Yeah, I would take, man, this is really close. I think I would take Anthony Edwards over Jaylen Brown, but it's pretty damn close. Yeah, I think he's in too, unless the Knicks rule everybody out. Yeah, Borland, I hate to be this guy. Think it's a great call. Think your Bones Highland is a great call. Let's do a drop for Borland. Let's do a drop for Borland. Who's ready to yell?
Well, the top.
That's a good one. No, Bones is a good shout, especially if there's no IO. I think he could get some run. I actually drafted him 2 times today on Underdog. I think I would take Pritchard because they have 2 games, Gabriel. They have 2 games. Then if we change Watford for Yabu still first, you could do that. But it's not. I think it's still the first one. All right, Fabian's running out. Jalen Johnson, Derek White, Mikal Bridges, Will Riley. That sounds nice. Yeah. Fuck you, Matty Harrison. I know what you're doing, Matty Harrison. I see right through you. Guys, the Ron Harper thing had more to do with no Sam Hauser, no Jaylen Brown, and then Vooch wasn't playing yet, right? So you add JB back, you add Vooch's 24 minutes or whatever, and then you add Sam Hauser's like 30 minutes. I don't think Ron Harper is going to get in. So I would not play Ron Harper. Bucelis, Boozy Booze, Castle, Alexander Walker. Oh, you just want the projections. Yeah, we can do that quickly. Castle here projects for 26.1. Yikes, with the one game. Bucelis projects for 34.2. Alexander Walker projects for 31. Yeah, I was going to say, the Bucelis one, the shorthanded Buzelis is probably the way to go. I'd do Chris Dunn over Grimes. I'm surprised Karl Anthony Towns not playing tonight. I thought he was going to play tonight, so that gives me concern that he's really not going to play in the second game. So I think there's real risk to Cat. Totally up to you. VJ? Yeah, we can do VJ. Let's look at VJ, and then we can do these hands too, Borland. We can do these hands. VJ projects for 30. VJ is a good shout. That is a good shout. We're going to take a sip of water. All right, let me go to my bookmarks here. We're going to get, the Spurs only have one game this game week, so it's not as fun. But I do think it is important since it's our hands clicking the buttons. You know what I mean? Like we're deciding what guys are going to play and who's not going to play, right? That's what we're doing out there. We're clicking the buttons. So what we should take this time to remind ourselves that it is these hands. It is these hands that make these decisions. So let's do me a favor. Put the hands in the chat. Turn your headphones up a little bit and let's go.
Same hands that work the pain. Same hands I fold in prayer. 12 years and I'm still learning what it means to really care. They see me on the court at night, but that ain't all I am. From Ames to San Antonio, trying to serve a bigger plan. These hands that give, these These hands
That's
that
the worst woo
live
I've ever done.
more than buckets, more than wind.
Go well.
These hands that give, woo! These hands that reach to every child that needs to live. That's the real
gift. Oh, it's just a banger, just a banger. I definitely lost my spot in these questions, so let me scroll back to them. Also got a Discord notification. Make sure that's not somebody telling me, "Holy shit." Okay. Let's let's go back over to this here. Let's go back over to the projections. Just click the right buttons. All right, where did I leave off here? So we did VJ. All right, Brolo or Hendricks. Honestly, I'm taking Hendricks over Brolo. I'm not messing with Brook Lopez, dude. I'm not messing with the Disney bros. No, thank you. No, thank you. Somebody was asking, who's this? We got Victor saying Naz Reid. All capital letters. They do have 2 games, so we like that. Naz Reid projects for 38.9. Feel free to round that up. DJP says, in case Portis plays, where do you rank him with Kling, Pritchard, Derek White? I would rank them probably Klingon. Klingon's my favorite play of the slate, like a top 10 play tonight. I think I would go Klingon, White, Portis, Pritchard. I think I'd put him third. I would go Huff over Ty Jerome for sure. What else we got? Yes, I got that one. Or Gigi. I would go Gigi over all 3 of these. I'm deep in the Gigi Jackson. I'm deep into the Gigi Jackson streets. Gillespie with 1 or Andrew Wiggins with 2. Ugh. I think Gillespie, man. I don't trust Andrew Wiggins right now. Life says Embiid, Maxey, Mitchell, Harden as MVP. All right, good question. I actually think it's Embiid, man. They all have 1 game, right? They all have 1 game. Embiid, and so Harden technically projects the best. No, thank you. I think I'm taking Embiid over all of those. I would rank them, if you want like a full ranking, I would go Embiid, Mitchell, Maxey, Harden. Listen, I love Donovan Klingon more than everybody tonight. I'd take Brunson over Kling Kong. I would take Turner over McDaniels. Queen projects for 25. Wow, we caught up. Okay, keep the questions coming. What I'm going to do here is jump into God, of course, Underdog's not letting me draft. I'm going to jump into the rest of these drafts so I can finish them for today. Let's see. I think I got to do it on my phone. But we'll keep answering some questions here while we're doing that. And then we'll do, I think we got just enough to finish what we were doing. And then we'll, because what's this at now? This is at 76%. So it's getting a little bit closer. Shout out Nia. Do we have any 3-cap plays? Get the F out, LJ. Come on. Collier projection. Keontae and Vince might play, right? Yeah. So, listen, I'd put Collier back down to 30-something minutes, which is still pretty good. He projects exactly for his cap at 27. All right. So we're going to go. Let's you guys, are you guys cool with this? What we're going to do here is build my ranks one more time. We're going to build my ranks one more time with you guys here, and then we're going to enter these 12. And then I want to check, shout out Lee Ellis. Also, Lee Ellis, I don't know if you guys follow Lee Ellis. He's been doing some cool stuff with his NBA media stuff. Like some bits he's been sharing. All right, so last thing we got was Jalen Duren as a game time decision. Let me just double check the chat. I would take Gill. I would take Gill with 2 games. Sims is at 3. I'm not doing Norman. I would take Gafford over Neesmith. I would take Norman Powell. Yeah, the KD one was so good, right? The KD one was really good. I'm really enjoying. I mean, I miss him on No Dunks, but been really enjoying him. Norman Powell projects for 37. I really do like Norman Powell. That might be something we focus on here. Can you show all of Portland projections? No, I'll tell you what they are. I'm not going to show them just because I just switched things, but I'll read them off to you. Ready? Quickly. Here we go. Denny at 53, but we already did Zakarian math. That's going to be 45. Klingon at 47. Sharp at 41. I'm going to put it at 44. Drew Holiday at 37. Grant at 34. Kamara at 32. Time Lord 19. Scoot at 17. And then Blake Wesley, who is questionable, is at 14. I would go Bones. I would go Bones after all of those, but can't do it. I would do Fears over Rui. Fears over Rui. All right, here we go. We're going to build these projections, rip these drafts right now. Keep the questions coming. We'll put Ant back at 1. I'm going to put Cade at 2, JB at 3, Kawhi at 4. The other JB at 5. I'm going to put Bam at 6, Trey at 7, KP at 8. We'll put Spicy P at 9 because, again, I don't think they're going to play. Zion, Rollins, White. We'll just Klingon, Randall. Then we're going to go Rudy, Sharp, Peyton Pritchard, Naz Reid, Bobby Portis, Miles Turner. Then we'll put Nembhard in there. After that, we're not even going to rank OG. We'll put Jaden in there. We put Josh Hart, then Jaden. I'm fine with Jalen Duren. Then we're just going to keep ripping Jalen Duren. Mikal Bridges fine at 26. I don't want these Kings, man. I don't want these Kings. I guess we'll put Denny and OG at 27 and 28. That's fine. Then we'll do, fuck, man. I wanted Norm Powell, Gigi Jackson, John Collins. Let's just do that. Let's save that. That puts us at 31. Drew Holiday there, Dante there, Mitch. We'll do Mitch Coward. I don't really want Kada. We'll put Vooch at 36. All right. Let me just double check the chat here. Can you rank? I'd rank them in the order that you have them. The exact order that you have them. I was talking about this earlier, man. I think Anthony Edwards has the highest upside because he has the two games. I would take Najee over Rollins. Randall's in. There we go. Thank you, Slam Duncan. Love to see that. All right, let's rip these right now. We're gonna jump in. We'll do 6 and 6. We'll do 2 runs of 6 here. 2 runs of 6. 2 runs of 6 right now. And we'll get that over with. Yeah, I'd love that Julius Randle's available to play. Yeah, I would still have Gafford ahead of all of them. The Najee Rollins thing, like, man, if PJ's for sure out, I really do kind of like Najee more than Rollins, but Rollins, you gotta take Rollins. And we need Bobby Portis to be ruled in. You know, like, we need that. But I like that Randall's in. That's fun. That's fun that Randall's in. You know what we should do? Let's make sure. I mean, I think I have plenty of Randall tonight, but let's put Randall. Let's put Randall ahead of White. Let's do that. We don't need to be fading JR. Orange Julius. We don't need to be favoring that. Vucevic this game week, or do you think there'll be too many shared minutes? I do think they're going to be there'll be shared minutes. I do think they're going to be shared minutes. But I do think he's still going to play like 20. I think he's going to start, so he might play less than 30, but he's going to start. I think Tumani Kamara having 2 games makes me want to play Tumani. That makes me want to play Tumani, but I'd be okay with that. All right, we're going to take Cade 2 here. I forgot this is going to happen. We got to zoom out a little bit. Sorry if that's a bad viewing experience. Here we go, Cade. We go Cade again. And then we got JB at the 5. This is my favorite spot. JB at the 5 is maybe my favorite spot. Just because I don't have to make any decisions. He's like so clearly at least the 5th best play. I would go Traore over Wells, just more upside. Norman, VJ McDaniels, or Mark Wills. I'd have him exactly in the order that you have him. Cat is out. There we go. I don't know if the OKC stuff is really hard to figure out right now, man. I don't know if he's going to play. Ooh, Ant at 3 is fun. I would lean that he does play. I would lean that he's in, but again, that's just OKC hasn't really reported too much. So that's really tough to read. All right, let's go Trey Murphy with Cade Cunningham. Sure. Let's put Jalen Brunson, scam out of bio. Sure. My whole night kind of depends on the Pacers being a smart organization. If they're not, this could be a problem, okay? OG Anunoby, still a game time decision. Josh Hart is in. The OG stuff is kind of crazy because, man, I still kind of think he sits, but that's pretty tough. Ooh, Klingon at 14, too cheap. Klingon should honestly be like 10 or 11. We got Trey Murphy here at 10. We got Rudy. We'll put Rudy right there. Hart in. Yeah, we got the Josh Hart in. OG game time is kind of wild, though, man. Because that nukes a little. Some of the upside here, in, as we see fully loaded go, Denny and Bobby, in Mikal Bridges tonight, is that you think OG's not going to play. If OG's going to play, that's not as fun. That's not as fun. So that's the big news we're waiting for tonight specifically, right? Denny, all right, you're calling the best player in my lineup scam out of bio does not inspire confidence. I know, man. It's a habit I can't break. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm playing a ton of BAM, but I can't help it. I just say scam out of bio. I can't help it, man. I feel like I plugged this so many times tonight, so I apologize if it's annoying. But if you guys have not subscribed to Bagel with Locks, this is almost over. I think we're at like 190 or something like that. So if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd like to get this over 200. So can you go ahead? I just dropped the link in the chat. It's not super annoying. I don't think it's just a quick write up Monday through Friday every morning, giving you the rundown of what's going down, you know? So get in there, go subscribe to that. It's free. I'm not charging any of that. I would go Cade over Spida. I would. Aaron Wiggins should be a good play. Aaron Wiggins is a good shout there. I'll pull that up in just 1 second after I click these two twice. Let's get fast PP. PP's all rise. Let's do it again. We'll take Josh Hart in this one just to mix it up. And then we'll take Jaden McDaniels because I'm not really taking any Jaden. Let's go check on that. You were saying Aaron Wiggins. Wiggins projects for 26.3. So not that great. That must be projecting Lou Dort in. Maybe AJ Mitchell comes back. I know J-Dub is like slowly getting closer. All right, we'll take Norman Powell in the 6th round here. Let's just enter these last 6 ones so it's over. Oh, 7. Underdog must have just canceled one because the haters be coming at me all the time. It just always brushing off the haters. I wonder if people are drafting OG. Man, if OG plays, though, that really does throw a wrench into stuff tonight. All right, let me look at the chat here. Is the Moose loose? You can always run out Moussa Diabate, always. PJ Washington cleared for the injury report. That's a slight downgrade to Gafford and Najee, but I imagine he only plays 28 to 30 minutes. Yeah, Reeves does project early because I think they're still putting him on a minutes limit, but I don't know if they've fully gotten themselves ready for the fact that Luka's not going to play on Saturday. With Luka not going, I think you can maybe project Reeves to get to 30, so you can do it. He's not going to project awesome. He's not, because you need Austin Reeves to be playing 38 minutes to be fully locked in, you know? But it could be a game. I'm with you, man. So when we're done here in about 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. I don't know. The vibes are good tonight. Maybe we'll hang. We'll hang for a little bit longer. I'm gonna go. I gotta build some more lineups, and he's for sure gonna be in one of them. We'll continue to take Bridges in the 6th round. I want some more Drew Holiday. I'm excited about the Drew Holiday experience. Maybe some Mitch Rob. Let's do some Mitch Rob, even though I don't think he's gonna play enough minutes to matter. But who knows? Who knows? We got JB. Are you with me? JB, are you with me? Do you guys like Jaylen Brown more than Kawhi Leonard tonight? I feel like that's a true test. Will Garland play? I don't think Garland's going to play this. You can't play Garland. You can't play Garland. Luke Kennard. Yeah, maybe Luke Kennard gets a little bit of run there. The new Laker. All right, these are going to be my last drafts, and then I'll be done with it, which is exciting. I feel like we played well. Played well tonight. We've been on it. Scam out of bio again. There's your boy. Let's run this one with KPJ. I feel like the process has been really good the last couple of days, but doesn't necessarily mean we're rich. You know what I mean? But I think this is a fun time. If you are paying attention to the hoops, this is a fun time to get an advantage on people. And I think this Pacers spot, or maybe you're taking advantage of me, but I think this Pacers spot is a really good opportunity to get a leg up on the competition, because I don't think they're going to be playing full. And we kind of saw this with Utah, right? Where Utah did this a couple games ago and nobody reacted. I mean, Collier had just played 48 minutes. Lowry played limited minutes. Yusuf was ruled out, then in, and didn't play. And then even though he was ruled in last night, and Lowry, people were still taking Nurkic, still taking Lowry. And I think we're going to see the Pacers do the same thing. And I don't think people are going to react to it until they see it 2 or 3 times. And this is just, I think I want to play these Pacers. I want to play Siakam. I want to play Nembhard when they're going up against top-tier talent, toptierprojections.com, but top-tier talent where they already think they're going to lose. It is so important for them to lose these games right now. It'd be malpractice if they don't. Do you do these live for every game weeks? Dude, CJ, is this your first time here? We do this every Monday and every Friday. Every Monday and every Friday. Also, if it is your first time here, man, I'm going to share one more thing here. We also do a daily show every morning Eastern time, but you can catch it after the fact or on podcast. Just drop the link into the chat. That's called the NBA Bit, where we just talk hoops every day. Go check that out right there. How do you see Jokic, Wemby, Kling? Oh, dude, that's fire. That's fire, DJP. All right, I'm going to get to this, Ecox. Okay, I'm at streak 5 in rare contender. Who's your favorite contender play? Do you think this is a good game? I do think it is a good game. I think this is an elite contender game week because I think my favorite play is Donovan Clingan, who's like a mid-range cap, right? Like that's not a crazy high cap. So I think you can get away with it. I really like Shaedon Sharpe as well. My concern, not my concern. I also really like Taylor Hendricks for a cheap play. And I think, especially because I don't think everybody else is going to be doing this, some of these, now there's definitely some risk there, and I know you're going for a streak, but these Washington guys, and I'm not talking about Tristan Vukcevic, I'm talking more about guys like Anthony Gill and Will Riley. I don't know if everybody else is seeing that in the projections. So I think you can get a little bit of an advantage playing some of those Washington guys. Dude, that's great. CJ, hell yeah, man. Love that you're here. Ant had 4 and back-to-back. Yeah, well, I think what's kind of fun about these drafts, T-Cage, is that everybody is pretty even, like 1 through 4. Like, I've seen Cade go 1, JB go 1, Ant go 1, Kawhi go 1. Like, I think it's kind of all over the place. Let's pull up Josh Hart on this one. Again, we didn't take much. Jaden McDaniels will take him there as well. All right, I don't think we've had any more contests canceled. That's good. We'll be back to Dog Bowl hunting next week. Oh, wait, did we get more canceled? Oh, no, we did get some new subs. Yo, shout out CRT. Shout out CRT. And then Dennis, Dennis, you already got a shout out. I'm not giving you 2 fucking shout outs, bro. Although technically you did get 2 shout outs. All right, let's do a double 6th rounder here. Let's get Norman Powell. We want some more Storm and Norman. I feel like he might return. My Bucks guys on Sorare lost some points out of their projections. Something's coming. No, I honestly, what projections are you looking at, Gabriel? Is that RotoWire? I don't want to be that guy. I don't think RotoWire does a good job. I don't. No, I mean, no disrespect. No disrespect. Although maybe, I mean, something is coming. Hopefully it means Bobby's in, man. If Bobby's not in, let's go. Let's do GG and Johnny. Yeah. Let's GG and Johnny. And then I'll be more attentive to you guys. Let's do Norman GG this time. Norman GG. I think all of the fish are taking the Sacramento Kings right now. That's going to be my claim to fame tonight, or claim to disaster, is I didn't really draft any Kings, and I didn't really draft any Kings or any Pacers. I did draft some Pacers. I know, Clipper Nation. That was no disrespect, but a ton of... Shout out my guy, Steve Genty from the 89 Cavs. He always says that. He always says no disrespect and then says something... Or he says respectfully and then says something incredibly disrespectful. Steve's the best, man. We love Steve. You got Gillespie, DeRozan, Westbrook. Yeah, I'd rank them in the order you got them. Or I'd rank them Gillespie, Westbrook, DeRozan. I'd have Westbrook ahead of DeRozan, but I think Gillespie... I just don't trust the Kings, man. All right, 2 left. 2 left. Let's put the shit on airplane mode. Let's go. Let's get a Dante. Let's get a Dante, and then Mitch Rob for this last one. Airplane mode. Let's shut this down so we can be done with it. We can be done with it. All right, you guys, what else you guys have? Who's the 101 tonight, says Ecox? Oh, yeah, so you were asking me about the process, right? Trust it. You got to trust the process. Ecox, what I do every morning is I wake up and I look at the slate for the night and try to build some IKB ranks. I know ball based on what I think is incorrect. So I do a big run in the morning, and then I do a big run before noon, before projections come out. Then once projections come out, I just look at them. I don't draft for a couple of hours. I listen to the Established the Run Injury Report show, a little bit of the Badge Bros. Portis is in. Let's go. Thank you, Slam Duncan. It's Bobby time. It's Bobby time. It's Bobby time. It's Bobby time. Let's play a video, dude. Let's play a video. Let's play a fucking video. Let's do the Sawyer cocaine video. Where's that one? I know we're zoomed in. I can't fix it now. Oh, I'm too excited. I was so ready for 30% in. Oh, we're 30%. Oh, here it is. Ready? 20 seconds of chaos. The best part about the Bobby play tonight is that, well, hey, listen, first of all, I've learned my lesson. Doc Rivers might not be flexible in his age, but he's flexible in his ability to fuck us. And so he can find somebody else to play. But no Kyle Kuzma kind of opens the door for Bobby Lobby, man. You say the fuck was that? Yeah, welcome back, dude. So I told you, this is our 5-year anniversary here. 5-year anniversary. That was our guy Sawyer. Nobody knows where Sawyer is. Haven't seen him in a while, but we always used to joke that he was on cocaine. So we made a whole video. Do you still have Klingon over White and Portis? Yeah. Dude, Klingon is got the first bet that I made this morning. The first bet I made this morning was Donovan Klingon over 14.5 rebounds. Klingon is going to go as long as they're not up by 55 at halftime. My take tonight is that Donovan Klingon goes for 20 and 20. All right? 20 and 20 tonight. That's what Kling Kong's doing. Dude, Memphis has me playing center. They got nobody. Nobody. Oh, man, I can't believe Bobby Portis is playing basketball tonight. I thought for sure Portis, Powell, or Hart. I would rank them Portis, Hart, and Powell. Portis, Hart, and Powell. Oh, that's fun, man. That's fun. We get to play some videos. We get to have a good time. We just get to have a nice time. All right, so lock isn't until 7:30, right? Because we have, normally it's at 7. That doesn't mean I'm going this whole time. Normally it's at 7, but we have an hour and 9 minutes before lock. That's a good news. So let's hang for another 10, 15, 20 minutes or so. If the vibes are good, we'll keep hanging. Otherwise, and you know what? Because Bobby's in, we're going to give away 2 things. Definitely Jaden Ivey over. I do not trust Prosper. Do you guys trust Prosper? Am I missing the Prosper thing? Should I be? What's the Nanu? Live long and prosper? Is that what you virgins do? It projects for 16. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. I mean, I get, and Ivy projects for what? 30? 26.6. It's Ivy. It's Ebony and Ivory. Yeah, we did get good news. Man, I'm stressed out, bro. That Bobby thing. I'm so used to taking an L on this. For those that have been watching the show, it's usually an L. Let's look at final exposures on the Dog app while I wait for if you guys have more questions or more news. We're still waiting for the Denny stuff. The Denny stuff could still stick us here. All right, here we go. These are my highest owned guys. We got Bobby Portis, 30%. Kling Kong, 28%. Jalen Duren, 28%. Fast and hard PP, 28%. I'm sorry, Gigi Jackson, 27%. Josh Hart, 25%. Mikal Bridges, 24%. Trey, 23. Bam, bam. Let's look at the Pacers, though. Live what you eat what you... I don't know what I'm saying. Pacers, 6% Spicy P, 4% Nembhard. You ready for the Kings? I did, though. I spent three total drafts that I draft Sacramento Kings. I did Russell Westbrook twice and Maxime Reneau once. And then here you go. Here's your bones. 5. We got 1 share of Bones Highland. So that's the stuff for tonight. For tonight. Yeah, we still need the Duren news. Portis over Pritchard's pretty close, man. I mean, the good news, so like for Sorare, I think you have to go Pritchard because they have 2 games. Pritchard projects for 45 with the 2 games. Portis here projects for 39 with just 1 game. So I think you take the advantage of having 2 games of Pritch. Now you have Rollins with 1 game. Might be worth it if I gamble. No, wait, hold on. No. I think this is actually a downgrade to Ryan Rollins. So Kevin Porter Jr. And Bobby Portis being available, I think is a slight downgrade to Ryan Rollins. I know that doesn't mean you can't play Ryan Rollins, but I would definitely play Peyton Pritchard ahead of Ryan Rollins. I would also play Bobby Portis ahead of Ryan Rollins because the ball's going to be in KPJ's hands. KPJ was supposed to be on like a 25-minute limit, and then he played 30 minutes because of the overtime game. I imagine at minimum he's playing 30 minutes tonight. My guess is like 33 minutes from KPJ. Also, by the way, we're talking about Porters. Let's do it. Let's do the Porter. We're the Porters. Boom!
We're the Porters. We share the crowd of up and down performers. Throwing things and buzzer beater corners. And one of us is playing for the Warriors. We're juniors and we're the Porters.
love the Porters. We love the Porters. Man, I can't believe Bobby Portis is playing. Ivy projects for 25 still. Caspi, can you do me a favor, bro? Can you do me a favor? Turn my headphones up. Turn my headphones up. We just said that one. Bro. Is this financial advice? I tell you what. Is it?
Allegedly.
Fully loaded in the chat. Fully loaded. I saw you in those drafts, bro. Fully loaded. I feel like you commented on a video, and then soon after, I saw you at like the top of the leaderboard there with Dog Bowl night. He didn't end up getting there, but I was like, holy shit, he's gonna get there. But you had a good run at it. But I also saw you drafting Spicy P tonight, so good luck to you, sir. Who made that drop? Shout out our guy DJ Local. You know who made that drop? I'll tell you. We have a drop for the guy that made the drop. And again, when you've been around for 5 years, happy 5 years to me, to us, to all of us, you just have drops on drops.
DJ Local! Another one.
Okay, you said Miles Bridges or Jarris Walker. This is what I'll tell you. One of them has hit a woman. Wait, hold on. One of them has hit a woman, and then we do this.
Allegedly.
Other one is Jarris Walker. So I think I would just draft Jarris Walker. Jokic, Sar, Portis, White, Neesmith. Borland, that's a lineup. Dude, vibes. Good luck, man. Good luck. Oh man, hold on. All right, we got another video from our guy DJ Local who just dropped this right now on Bobby Portis night. And like, listen, I have mixed feelings on AI and how we use it, and what it does to the environment. But we gotta. This is too good. So before we share it, do me a favor. We're going to be giving away 2 limited in-season cards here on the Sorare app. So if you want to qualify for that if you're vibing with that like the stream, subscribe to the channel, put hashtag Bobby into the lobby. And then speaking of Bobby Lobby, let's play. Why do we like Bobby so much? Because we're playing him tonight, Alan. Don't be a dick about it. Let's play the Bobby drop here. Let's try this. It's a 10-second video.
Welcome to the Bobby Lobby. Yes, named after Bobby Portis of the Milwaukee Bucks. We have a special welcome gift for you. Enjoy your stay in Bucks country.
That's great. Well done, DJ Local. Welcome to the Bobby Lobby. You know what the key is now? I think we have to remake those so it's not AI and it's just me doing it. We got to find a vest that at least Bobby hits other dudes. That's a great point. That is a great point. Jesus Christ. Welcome to the Bobby Lobby. That was really good, man. It made me want to check into a hotel. Speaking of, I'm going to be on the West Coast, Best Coast. I did not qualify for the Dog Bowl yet, but thankfully, not one, but 2 people, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Is that what the saying is? Have offered to +1 me, bro. So we're going to be out in Los Angeles for the Dog Bowl final. Very excited about that. I think I'm going to see our guy G Dunn while I'm out there, little Amesy. So I'm very excited to be out there. And I'm just excited to not be in the cold. Amun's saying, how about, hey, we got Klingon, we got Pritch, we got Portis, or another 32 cap Will Ryland. Yeah, dude, that's a great lineup, man. That's a great lineup. I almost think that is like, yeah, I wouldn't even find another one. Yeah, dude, that's shout out Magikarp. And I don't know if you guys were here because we haven't really talked about this too much. I think it made one Bagel with Locks episode, but we didn't talk about this. So I think it was last Friday, right? Because it was a week ago today. We found out, Weisberg, shout out Weisberg, that Jokic was going to play before everybody else. So we started drafting 6th round Jokic. I told 3 people, but one of them was Pete Overzet. He doesn't draft hoops on time. I told NBA TST and I told Magikarp. Magikarp waited too long to draft, but he had already qualified, so I don't feel bad. NBA TST comes in 3rd place in the Dog Bowl contest, which wins like $1,000, which is exciting. However, 1st and 2nd win tickets. Then, nobody knows what happened or why, but Underdog took away the tickets from the guy that came in first and second. So either he was 15, he was a bot. I don't know what he did that was illegal. They took it away. TST is competing in the Dog Bowl. Shout out our guy NBA TST. You love to see it. People are telling me Fox got queued up. Yeah, go to Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper and Stephon Castle get a little bit of a boost there. That for sure. But yeah, shout out NBA TST, Canadians finest. He gets to do it. They made me want to check into a hotel. What? Yeah, check into the Bobby Lobby, man. But yeah, anyways, shout out to TST, shout out to Magikarp, who and everybody else who's qualified. Viper's going to be out there. Excited to be out there. Yeah, I hope he wins it too. TST is the GOAT, man. But he only did 4 entries. That Friday. 6th round, Jokic gets him there. Dude, it was so cool. And so he didn't find out until like 3 days later. And he sent, we've got this group DM. And he sent a message. And he just said, all it says was, holy fuck, boys. And then he disappeared for like 7 to 10 minutes. And then we all got to guess at what the hell it was. But huge win for TST, man. Couldn't happen to a better dude. We love him. And we do. We need him back. Somebody was asking for this today on our 5-year anniversary that we need to get the Shot Tank crew back together. I agree. We should run back Shot Tank. John Boy, 2-time dad. TST, 1-time dad. Jeb Zaddy, you know? Yeah, he does need to spread the wealth. I agree. All right, so what time is it now? 6:30. We've been firing out for 90 minutes. Do we have anything else here? Any other further questions? Again, we're waiting for Denny, who we feel pretty confident in that is going to be ruled up. Hey, you guys were asking about some Thunder stuff. I missed this. We got Thunder. So, Chet, Dort, and Ihart all seem to be back in action. I still think Aaron Wiggins is pretty fun. It sounds like no AJ Mitchell, no J-Dub. So you can still go back to Aaron Wiggins. I think Chet Holmgren is probably the best play out of all of those. If we go look at these guys, what's OKC? Are you with me? What do we got for OKC here? We got okay. So Chet projects. It's just one game, which is pretty tough. But yeah, you can get to I still can't believe I kind of missed that. Let Hartenstein put up a triple-double in like just tiny, quick minutes. So somebody's asking about Isaiah Joe. I don't think so. I mean, you put Isaiah Joe in a contender, but I'm not excited about it. My MVP is going to be we got some time. Why don't we go over there and just build the rest of my lineups? These are my lineups, Vuvuzelas. Shout out Vuvuzelas too, who gave out something like an membership earlier. I would take Harden over Denny Gabriel just because we know Harden's playing. We don't know if Denny's playing yet. So I would take safety in that. Okay, so these are my lineups here. This is what I'm rolling out. So we got Wemby, Jokic, Yabusele, Derek White, and Donovan Clingan. Second lineup here, we got Shaedon Sharp, Kawhi Leonard, JB, Anthony Gill, LaMelo Ball. Those are my 2 main champion lineups here. I think I got streaks in both of them. On the contender side of things, we got Ant-Man, Cooper Flagg, Taylor Hendricks, Will Riley, and Anthony Gill. So I got to build another one. I think we throw the Bucks in this one. I think we Bobby's World. Let's throw Bobby in there. Bobby with a cap of 30, projection of 43. Don't mind if I do there, Bobby. We can throw Hendricks in this one, right? Because we still have one more Hendricks. I think we still have a Gill as well. We could probably throw that in there too. Because again, I don't trust the shit Washington's throwing at us this weekend. That leaves us with 37 for the other 2. So can we get up to, man, if Jamal, if you don't think Jokic goes, man, 44, that leaves us with 31. We could throw, and Josh Hart, dude, this is a fucking banger. If you don't think Jokic plays, man, Jamal, Josh Hart, Bobby Portis, Taylor Hendricks, and Anthony Gill, yeah, I think so. Man, oh God, bad step. What are you doing? How are you in this situation, man? I feel like we need to have an intervention. How are you stuck between these 2 guys? You know? Hart, no, what do you mean Hart is out? Did he just get ruled out? Ibrahim, what are you talking about? Did that just happen? Ibrahim, I'm coming for you. If that, are you just saying wrong shit? Josh Hart just got ruled in, I thought. Josh Hart's available. Ibrahim, I swear to God. Dude, oh yeah, dude. Oh, look, man, Ibrahim. Listen, you've been here for a while, so it's okay. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. You want to know why?
Welcome to the Bobby Lobby. Yes, named after Bobby Portis of the Milwaukee Bucks. We have a special welcome gift for you. Enjoy your stay in Bucks country.
That's an insane video, bro. Welcome to the Bobby Lobby. Welcome. Enjoy your stay in Bucks country, Bobby. Yeah, man, you can. I guess I'd play Wofford over Big Dick Nick Rich. I guess, man. I guess. I don't know, bro. All right, so we're still waiting for some news here. I think we might wrap this up here. We are gonna give away two things here, but we're at 6:34 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And can I just tell you guys, this is what we did this week. So Monday, NBA Bit Live Before Lock, plus Celtics Daily Show. Tuesday, Celtics Daily Show, NBA Bit, 2 breaking news shows because of trades. Wednesday, Celtics Daily NBA Bit, breaking news. Thursday, Celtics Daily plus a trade deadline show. And then Friday, NBA Bit today. We're out of words. Hosted trivia this week. Also, I know, listen, we have way more Europeans here for Live Before Lock. Shout out So Rare. Speaking of your fellow Europeans, saw James Acaster live in New York. I don't know if you guys are Acaster fans, whether it's the Off Menu podcast, whether it's Taskmaster or straight up stand-up. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Magnum, I would take Jaden McDaniels over Asar Thompson because he's got 2 games. He's got 2 games, so give me Jaden. Give me Jaden. I think Asar is going to be focused a little bit more on the defensive end tonight than the offensive end too. So it doesn't mean he can't get there, but I think I like Jaden McDaniels. There's some safety in the 2 games there from Jaden. Right? The Pistons don't have 2 games unless I'm fucking and the Pistons have 2 games. So either way, I think it's still Jaden. All right, let's wrap this up. Let's get the last call. Like the stream, subscribe, channel, hashtag Barbie in the chat. White, I'm still taking Derek White over Bobby Portis. Again, Portis only has 1 game. Derek White has 2 games. Derek White already projects better. So give me Derek White over Bobby Portis. Derek White over Bobby. So today's the opening ceremonies. The Olympics start this weekend, though, right? Is that right? There we go. Huge Borland. I will watch the Olympics. I usually get sucked into it. I saw Armenia. I saw my Armenian brethren on the opening ceremonies. Eat those lamajuns. All right, let's give this away. We're gonna spin it 2 times. 2 times for the Bobby Lobby. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Appreciate you guys. I hope today. Oh man, did I just close? No way. Uh-oh. Guys, I gotta bad news. Bad news bears. All right, hold on. We gotta you know what? Honestly, this is for the real ones here. This is for the real ones. We accidentally closed the giveaway thing. So that means we're starting from scratch here. Starting from scratch. That's what happened. You guys, the good news here, if you're still here, you get a better shot. Bobby Lobby, that's what we're going to do. We're going to spin it twice. Bobby Lobby spot. Yeah, he did. He clicked it. I had 1 job, Galactic? I think I had more than 1 job. You want to know why? You told me Gary Harris or Gary Trent was starting an hour ago. I had to fact check that bullshit. I had people telling me Josh Hart was out. Ibrahim in the chat. Had to fact check that shit. I got to read you projections. I got to reread you projections because you don't listen the first time. I got to give you injury news. And I got to do too many jobs. I have so many jobs. But yeah, Bobby Lobby, and we'll give this away. We'll do 2 different giveaways. We'll do 2 different giveaways tonight. No, you're just kidding. Ibrahim, you're fine. You're fine, buddy. You're fine. And you're fine too, Galactic. But I was at Slam Dunkin'. Somebody said Taskmaster is Elite Telly, and it is. It is. I'm ready for the new season. I'm very excited. I also saw they announced the cast for the Saturday Night Live UK edition. And they also have somebody from the most recent Taskmaster season in it. But Kumail Nanjiani's in the new I'm ready. I'm just ready for the new Taskmaster season. Excited for TV tonight in general. Got a new episode of Shrinking to get to. New episode of Industry dropping later tonight. New episode of that Game of Thrones show, which I've been loving. That new Game of Thrones show is A+. I'm not even a huge Game of Thrones head. A+. All right, let's go. Let's get those in there. We're up to 45 already. Fallout. I got to still watch Fallout. I have not watched Fallout. Heard good things. I've heard good things from Fallout. So I got to get into it. I also love Walton Goggins, so I feel like I would enjoy it. I'm a GOG head. And it seems like everybody who watches it likes it. Also, I don't know if we have any Irish, British people. I know those are two different things, but I think both communities watch it. Started watching Blue Lights. Any Blue Light heads in the chat? It's pretty good. Been watching some Blue Lights. Rank the industry seasons. The most recent one I think was my favorite one. I really love the second. Honestly, the second and third seasons were my favorite. I think the first season was fine. I think the first season was fine. I love the second and third season. I'm really enjoying this season too. It's a little weird, but I think Kit Harington's doing a really good job in that role. It's a lot of fun. I think he's doing a really, really good job. I miss our boy Rob though. Third season is probably my favorite. And I watched them all recently because I wasn't keeping up with it, so I like caught up with it recently. Yeah, Goggins is good in everything, dude. Goggins is elite television. Put him in anything and I'll pay attention. White Lotus, he was great. Such different energy. She loves Blue Lights? Hell yeah, Slam Duncan. Tell your wife, Slam Duncan, that I am in. Also, we're going to Northern Ireland, or like on the level of Northern Ireland. Well, almost Northern Ireland. Monaghan? Does that sound right? Monaghan? I'm going there in September. Yeah, I just found it. I just found it a couple of weeks ago, and I've really, really enjoyed it. I just started the second season. Alan, I'm going to tell you what. I tell you what. I'm fucking done. I'm done checking. I don't know. I don't know who it's going to be. I don't know. I would rank them Bam, Trey Murphy, Paolo. Bam, Trey Murphy, Paolo. Is industry better than Billions? Listen, I'll be honest here. As someone that appeared on the television show, the Showtime series show, as someone who appeared as Law Student number 8 on the television series Billions, I only watched the first season, so I can't tell you too much about it. I think I would say Justified over Billions, but I liked Billions. I liked what I saw about Billions, but I just stopped having Showtime, you know? But yeah, season 4 episode, I think it's like episode 6, season 4. You can see me doing this. In a classroom. I was in a lecture setting. And then I had another scene that was cut. But it was me, Paulie Giamatti, a bunch of other law students. That's me, baby. Nice try, Borland. Nice try, dude. Honestly, that was good. You did good, Borland. All right, let's call it here. Let's spin this shit. We're going to give away 2. We're going to give away 2 because Bobby Portis is playing today. Here we go. First one. If you win this, shoot me a DM over the weekend. I will send over a limited in-season tier card. And as the people who have won recently, you get some good. Malcolm. Let's go, Malcolm. Malcolm's age 6599. You love to see it. Congrats. Spiking the camera. You damn right I'm spiking the camera. You don't know how often you're going to get on there. Got to let them know. Malcolm, shoot me a DM either at Mike Zakarian on Twitter in the Discord. You can reply to the comment of this video. Whatever. We'll get you. Let's spin another one. One more. Second one. It's going to J Sweet. There we go, J Sweet. Big W for the J Sweet. Alan's still sucking on it. Another L for Alan. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Good luck this game week. Good luck in the underdog streets tonight. Enjoy the Super Bowl on Sunday. We get a Super Bowl Sunday. I'm ready for that. Go Pats. Go fracking Pats. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Go Pats. Kate. Fucking Tom Brady, fucking pick a winner, dude. Tom doesn't feel like he has a dog in a fight. Well, Tom, I got a dog in a fight, and that dog is Drake fucking May, kid. Drake May, the ghost of Robbie Gronkowski, Aaron Hernandez looking up at us right now saying, go Pats, go. Enjoy the weekend, guys. We'll see you guys on Monday. We out.